Okay, welcome back guys. We are on the pit lane with these lovely flags. Shout out to GYTR Yamaha Pro Shop. They're sponsoring the Endurance. Last year it was eBay sponsoring the National Endurance. So a bit of an update. Steve Ward has done a 129.4, which puts us P2 in class. Things are looking good. P2 in class is not bad out of 8 or 9 teams. Well, that is Lewis Smart, who is a British super sport rider, and I just wanted to show you his bike. It's not the most prettiest of bikes, but it's got loads of battle scars, but he's just done a 1 minute 27 on a kind of a very stock Suzuki 600, and that's what you call raw pace. You don't need a super bike or a super duper bike with loads of upgrades to get faster. You need talent, you need fitness, you know, and that's what he's got in plenty. So screen's been turned off. So the story is we are P2 in class, or we've gone P3. We've just gone P3. So we did the best time we did was 1 minute 29.4, and we've just been pipped by a northern team. I think they call Utterly Mutterly, if I'm not wrong, something like that. But they've just pipped us to we're P3 now, and yeah, Beanie's done a very good job. That's Steve Ward. He's called Beanie. So having a bit of a team briefing here. Who's going to start the race and everything like that. The moral of the story is P3 in class out of 9 teams, and that's what we're going to start in about 4 hours, and hopefully we should have a good race. In the meantime, let me show you this glorious circuit. Welcome back everyone. I tend to not wear sunglasses while vlogging because I'd rather make eye contact with my viewers, but the sun's really bright today, which is a good thing because we've had wet races after wet races lately. I thought I'll show you a little bit of the paddock while the race is going on. So that is one of the buildings there where people actually come in and go out. And then this is where the pits really start, and you've got all the motorhomes and everything. What I really wanted to show you is this brand new building here. This is all lovely wood, solar panels, open bar. It is actually quite stunning. I think they're still completing it, to be honest. As you can tell, the grass seeds are quite fresh. My gimbal just went all shuddery on me. I don't know why. So there we go. Some nice. Oh, smells beautiful. Oh, lovely furniture. Looks very nice. Let's show you a bit more of the paddock. Nice toilets. Look quite nice. Pastel green on the doors. One of my favorite colors for a door. Massive shout out to British Army team. I'm always a massive fan of them. Great camaraderie. Great food. Okay, this is one of my favorite things here. This building. It's a bit of a grand design outlook, but yeah, you've got some Mini Cooper S's to go around the track. You've got a Porsche owned by the circuit. You've got a Lotus owned by the circuit. You've got another Porsche owned by the circuit. So, and that's the TSL van, the guys who do all the timing and stuff. So the circuit owns a few cool cars. Last year there were about 5 Porsches. This is Scrutineering here. Massive shout out to them, they work really hard. Here we go. What we've got here are some more endurance, lodge racing, but they are in these tents. Alright? They are in these, I call them tents, but call them anything you want. But the good thing with these ones are they are powered by generator, their own generator. Yeah, so unlike Cadwell Park where you have to bring your own generator, I'm pretty sure it was here. There it is. That is on. So Croft Circuit have their own massive generator, so you don't have to bring your own if you are based in these tents, because there's not enough pit garages or garages in general. Look at that. I mean, as far as your eye can see, you got cool BMWs, you got vans, you got motorhomes. Just wanted to show you all the way till the end. Welcome back everyone. After hours and hours of watching other people race, it's time for the pit lane to be opened for No Limits Endurance Championship round 4 at the Croft Circuit. And we've got our riders going out. We've got Andy Ashcroft and Steve Ward. One person will hold the bike, the other person will run to the bike, Le Mans style, and that's how the race starts. So there goes Andy. A bit of a lonely walk towards the grid like everybody else, like you see that gentleman there. And Steve will do one lap, quite a nice and steady lap, and he will come to position 13th overall. So we've qualified 13th overall, but 3rd in class. Here goes Steve. All the best to Team J.A.S Racing. It's about time we get some luck on our way, because we've had a torrid season to start with. Torrid. I better move away. All the best to Smart Racing as well. Great lads, fast chaps. Nicky Williams, Jack James. All the best to everyone. The best thing about endurance racing, and if you guys want to start endurance racing and you're thinking, you know, if this is the right category for you, if you've got a bunch of friends, 3 friends, 4 max, maybe even 5 if there's an 8-hour endurance race, this is a great event. If you're similarly paced to your friends, great camaraderie, great atmosphere, and teamwork is just key. And I just absolutely love endurance racing. Okay, we'll wait for Steve to come, and I'm not allowed to go past these yellow lines to record stuff, so we will just wait. That's Andy. Luckily they are right in front of our garage number 18, so it's easy to film. Okay guys, this is the silence before the storm. This is a 3-hour race, absolute silence. There we go. There we go, now you're allowed to go on the pit lane. That was unbelievable. Someone fell, did they? Everything all right? Yeah. Okay, great, fantastic. I thought something had happened. So yeah, nice. Oh, there we go. There goes everyone. It's a pretty flat circuit, so you can see a lot from far, far away. But yeah. But the weather's fantastic. The weather's absolutely fantastic. Makes all the difference. So let me see if I can get you a better angle of the start. I must tell you, Steve Ward is the only rider in the team who is not running a camera. So the start wasn't filmed. He hasn't got a camera mount on the bike. And let me also straight away show you how it's looking. So we started 3rd in a class and 13th overall. Where are we? We are still 3rd in class. So that's a decent start, I would say. Not bad at all. We've not lost any places during the start of the race.
smooth on the map, never slip. What you gonna do when you at, when you big, you ain't really about that. Don't did, don't you? Really on the move on the map, never slip. Keep your hands to your lips, don't did, don't you? Big, you ain't really about that. Don't did, don't you? Really on the move on the map, never slip. Keep your hands to your lips. Shh.
Welcome back, everyone. We are about to make our first pit stop, and the story is, they've changed it. Basically, we were running third and now we are running second. The team who were running second made a pit stop because they made a mistake. They didn't stop. There they are with a penalty. They've gone, oh my god, they're dropping down big time. So they've had a 44-second penalty, Automata Endurance. I've never seen them. I think they are from up north. They probably are only doing a one-off race. Same thing with the team who's running first. I've never seen their name. So they are probably only doing this endurance race. And maybe if they win, as they are, they might do more. As I told you, this is a circuit up north of England. So some local guys come along just for a one-off race. So I'm digressing. So team who were running second, Automata Racing, got 44-second penalty because they did not make the 35 seconds. So you got to come in, you stop, and then you go all together. This should be 35 seconds. And they went out 8 seconds quicker. 8 multiplied by 5. So every second you come out of there quicker, your penalty gets multiplied by 5. So this is 35 seconds. Imagine you get out from there in 34 seconds. That 1 second gets multiplied by 5. So you get 5 seconds penalty. Sadly, the Automata Racing people who are running second made a massive mistake, and sadly they are now down below somewhere, which moves up us to second place. And this is something quite important. When you come to endurance racing or any sort of racing, just read the rule book properly. Loads of teams have made this mistake this year because this is a new thing this year. Normally you would come in a hurry, maintain your speed limiter, which is 60 kilometers an hour, quickly change the transponder and you go. But that's not happening this year. There we go, Army Racing Team. One guy comes in. He looked like much quicker than 60 kilometers an hour, but hopefully he's not. So look at that. He comes off. They are timing him, the other guy, and now they're going to pat him on the shoulder, and he's going to leave straight away. There we go. That's how it's done. You can't come in and go straight away because you will go out too quickly. If you remember, World Superbike Racing round 1, when Top Rack was doing, when you had to come in to change bikes because the Pirellis won't last long, I think Top Rack came out of the pits half a second quicker and he got penalized big time. So that's what basically this is. So we are now waiting for Andy Ashcroft to go out on his lovely 2018 Kawasaki Gen 5. And that's it. J.A.S. Racing, Steve Ward, he's coming in, and we'll have to be very clever. What we are going to do, we're going to give it 38 seconds. We're going to take our time in the pits because we do not want to get penalized even for a second because the penalty is massive. So I'll just wait for Steve to come in. Okay guys, here comes Steve. Nice and easy, no hurry. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Yeah, that's it. That's perfect. So 12 was the magic number. Technically it's 10. When you come in, you stay here for 10 seconds and then you go. 10 is the magic number, but we decided on 12 just to give us an extra leeway. and hopefully we have not been penalized. Let's have a quick look. It will come up pretty quickly if we have been, but not, sadly. So they're the Automata Endurance chap. They are running 14, but they're only 4th. So yeah, so they've lost third. They were running second. They've lost 3rd position, and they're now 4th, which is really sad because they were running second. And so yeah, we're out now. So we are playing it really safe and taking our time on the pit stop and making sure we don't get any penalties. I'll catch you guys in a bit. I'll show you Jamie's bike and some upgrades on the bike in a minute. But before that, let me show you some laps from Andy's bike, because Andy's got a camera fitted at the back of the bike, and I'll show you some laps. Okay, welcome back, guys. Everything's okay. Andy's still out, and we are still running third in class. We were second, but the team who are second looks like they're doing light to light, which means fuel light finish, full tank to full tank. We are doing 30-minute, 35-minute, max 40-minute stints. So everyone gets equal time during racing, because you've got to remember, everyone is paying to race, and if you only get 20 minutes in the whole 3-hour race, it's not fair. So yeah, so this video is all about this bike. I thought I'll give you a quick outlook. So it's a 2019 Kawasaki ZX-10R, which is a Gen 5. Let's start from the front. So it's got quick release front, it's got Mupo suspension internals, it's got Mupo rear shock with a quick release system, it's got kit Kawasaki ECU, it's got AIM dash with AIM GPS and everything. That's the GoPro thing I put on. Jamie did a lovely bracket here so we could capture the action. Carbon tank with a bit of an extender, so a bit of a thigh support. 207 horsepower on the back wheel. Yes, you heard that right, 207 horsepower. Tuning done by Dave Wood, who is well known to be a great tuner. Beautiful Akropovich, a bracket Akropovich full system on the bike. I don't know about the torque figures, and neither does Jamie. That's his bike. He doesn't know the torque figures. Bike, sport development, switches, MSS Kawasaki clip-ons, and other than that, the bike is just fantastic. Light tech chain tensioners, 520 sprocket, 17 front and 42 in the rear, which is a really good combination. Samco hoses, RNG crash protection, GB Racing crash protection. So all in all, a really good race bike, and the BHP is very impressive. So that is the Gen 5 2019 bike number 85 of J.A.S Racing, belonging to Jamie Harris. I want to talk about this bike. This is Steve Ward's bike, a 2017 Gen 5 Kawasaki ZX-10R. So this bike was built by a British Superbike team. So this is from Bournemouth, Kawasaki, UK. Okay, you've got to ignore the noise in the garage. So let's start from the front. Oz wheels at the back as well, lightweight wheels. Then you got Öhlins proper gas, top of the notch race suspension in the front, and Öhlins TTX GP at the back with a hand adjuster. The exhaust, actually the bike came with Lextech exhaust, so massive shout out to Lextech Racing, British company run by I think Lodge brothers, who also race with us, Jonathan Lodge and Lodge Racing. So we were at the front, I digress. Akasato brake, master cylinder, Akasato quick action throttle, rental clip-ons, a thumb brake, and also a remote brake adjuster. Again, just like that bike, we've got the AIM dash with the AIM GPS system on the bike. This bike is making 209 horsepower on the back wheel. 209, yes, these Kawasaki's. You know what, I tell you something. You know, when you watch most of the British publications put Kawasaki's real low when it comes to road tests and stuff like that. When you tune these Kawasaki's and really have a proper ECU and proper tuning, they can make more than 200 bhp on the back wheel easy. This has got a kit ECU from Kawasaki with a kit racing loom as well. What else have we got? We've got a lightweight disc at the back with captive spacers and a underslung brake caliper. Brembo M50, that one also had Brembo M50. Öhlins steering damper. Yes, all in all, an absolute fantastic bike. You know, you don't need nothing else. You know, you don't need nothing else, honestly. You know, stuff like Lightech quick release on the fuel there. Everything else, I mean, GB Racing, RNG, rest is just standard stuff. Samco hoses again, which you normally find on race bikes, but some of the Gucci bits, some of the special bits, I've already told you. It's got Litec rear sets as well, rental 520 chain and sprocket. I don't know what the combination is, but it is an absolute masterpiece when it comes to racing. Great bike belonging to Steve Ward, and a proper tailor-made bike for this sort of racing. And Steve also has a wet bike, so when it's a wet race he brings his wet bike, which is a Kawasaki ZX 10R as well. So let me show you. Look, this is what we do, and this is what I did in Spain. To dry the helmet from inside, you put these fans are available in B&Q and Screwfix and Tool Station. You put it that way, you put the helmet on top, it dries it very nicely. Okay, where are we in the race? We are back to 2, second in class, which is touchwood good, doing consistent 1 minute 29, which is really good for this circuit. And we are quite, actually way more than a minute. That's what happens when you get a big penalty. Sorry state for Automata Racing, they are sitting at more than 2 minutes behind us. So touchwood, we don't make any errors and issues. Number one, the Flying Guffies, they are still doing 1 minute 26s. We're very difficult to catch them, but let's see what happens. Let's just hope we finish the race properly. Okay guys, I'll see you in the next pit stop when Andy Ashcroft comes in and Jamie Harris goes out. Welcome back guys, time for a pit stop. Andy Ashcroft, shout out to Army Racing Team. Andy Ashcroft should be coming into the pits any minute, and Jamie Harris is going out any minute. Here we go, here comes Andy. Nice and easy, Andy. Alright, now we're going to wait 12 seconds. 12 seconds. I'll quickly change my position to record him nicely. There we go, another smooth pit stop. We're not being greedy, like I said. There we go, let's record Army Racing as we're at it. He stops again, countdown begins. The lovely lady from the Army Racing with quite developed forearms holds the bike. And wow, what's happened? Oh, there you go, he's going. There we go. Pit stops this year are a bit boring. I'm not a big fan of them. I miss changing the transponders in a hurry, just like a proper pit stop, you know. It is a bit of a slow-mo these days, but it is what it is. But we've had another smooth pit stop. So now we've had Steve Ward starting the race. He did a session around 40 minutes. Andy Ashcroft did about 35-40 minutes. Now Jamie Harris has gone out. Hopefully he's going to do similar amount of time. We are still second, and hopefully lap times will be consistent. The good thing is Andy Ashcroft and Steve Ward both have got very similar pace. Both are doing 1 minute 29 dead, or 1 minute 29.1, 1 minute 29.3. Surprise, surprise, Steve Ward, who's on that bike, last year was 2 seconds quicker per lap. Maybe later on his speed, he'll bring back his 2023 speed. But listen, the main key is we are not being greedy, because these guys, the Flying Guffies, are much quicker than us. We are probably a lap behind than them, and we are running second place. But we are way ahead of the Automata endurance people, that team, because sadly, even though they've got similar-ish pace to us, 1 minute 29.3 was their best lap, and our best lap was 1 minute 29.4. So in terms of pace, they are similar to us, but sadly they had the penalty, so they are way behind us. So we haven't got much to gain, because they are much quicker than us, and the third place people won't catch us as long as we maintain our pace. So there is no need to take any risk. We just got to bring the bikes home, and hopefully we finish in second position, which will be much deserved for this team. And if it wasn't for the local people, the Flying Guffies, you never know, we might even win the race. But that's another story, and I don't want to go there yet because we are still, let me see, we still got 2 hours in the race. So yeah, let me show you some laps now from Jamie Harris, who's just gone out on the pit stop. Hopefully I can show you some nice clean laps.
Don't